So let's talk some more about what we witnessed between Serbia versus USA basketball. Because when you look at guys like a Steph Curry, who is the greatest shooter we'll probably ever see for a long time, he changed the game with his 3 point shot. He's a sniper. What doesn't get talked enough about Steph Curry was after the loss against the Toronto Raptors, he worked on his upper body strength. He looked stronger. He's able to handle physical contact when he's going up for a basket inside the paint. And his ability to score off the ball, whether it's cutting for layups, getting open for his threes, is something that might not be replicated because he's just special at it. He is one of the best offensive players ever in this game. And it's not even close to me because as soon as he steps over half court, you have to pay attention to him. You can't leave him on an island. You can't forget about him because he would burn you every time. So the moment for me when Steph Curry became a top 10 player was not in the 2022 finals. It was against the Sacramento Kings because in that game where he had I think it was 51 points in a game 7 on the road with a roster that wasn't that good was something you just can't say enough about. The pressure to be the best player on the court, especially against a Kings team with that type of advantage at home, was truly special and legendary to me. And let's just talk about LeBron James. Some people have him as the greatest player ever. Some people have him as a top 5 player ever. Some folks have him as a top 10 player, which I think is ridiculous. To me, he's the second greatest player ever. There's just no question about it. I can appreciate him as a Jordan fan and still be an MJ fan at the same time. Now, looking at this game against Serbia, he took on the matchup of Nikola Jokic, which wasn't easy. Held him to 5 rebounds, especially in that fourth quarter where they were making their comeback. He was fighting and grinding and making sure that Jokic wouldn't get those offensive rebounds. He made it tough on him. And that's something we shouldn't just gloss over because the man's 39 years old and still in amazing shape for his age. And Jokic is seen as the best player in the world today. So for LeBron to go out there and hold him to 5 rebounds and make sure that he didn't have an impact on the offensive glass was something truly special. And I know some people out there love to make content on LeBron James constantly, hate on his name. People just want to drag him down. And it's gotten old to me because Skip Bayless, he's the one who probably led this catalyst for, LeBron James didn't do enough. I saw a tweet from him today where he wasn't impressed with his 16 points and his triple-double. It's like, we got to stop with the hate. We got to appreciate what we have here because these guys will not be in the NBA again a few years from now. And let's just talk about Kevin Durant. He is one of the most polarizing players ever since he joined the Golden State Warriors. A lot of people don't really care about his championships. They say, you know what, Kevin Durant, you've done nothing since leaving the Golden State Warriors. And okay, I get it. He needs to show up in the playoffs and have at least a deep playoff run. I'll give you that. But today in that fourth quarter, when you needed a bucket, when the pressure was on and you had to score, Kevin Durant shined. You can hate him still. You can say whatever you want. That man's a top 15 player to me. And if you're a GM and said you don't want to draft Kevin Durant, I don't want you as my GM because you don't know basketball. This man can score at will. He can do things on the basketball court that a lot of people can't do. He can get to his spots in the mid-range. Even his defense down the stretch was impressive. He forced a backcourt violation. And I just thought Kevin Durant was fulfilling his role. He's been great off the bench for Team USA. When looking at all three of these guys, they were the best in the 2010s era. There's just no doubt about it. And when we look back at their careers, I hope there's more appreciation for these guys because they've done a lot for this league. I know people will say, Kevin Durant joined the Warriors. LeBron always stacked the deck in his favor. But the reality is you still got to go out and execute. You still got to go out there and finish the job. And for these three guys to still be dominating to lead this Olympic team to the finals is something that is truly awesome to watch. We witnessed some awesome basketball today. And I can't remember a time where it was this intense where I felt like, man, it was nerve-wracking. I didn't know what to expect. Probably since the Game 7 with Golden State versus the Cavs. That was an incredible game. It was ugly, but it was intense at the same time. And then for them to be down double digits in that fourth quarter, they ratcheted up the intensity. Steph Curry was just otherworldly. LeBron with his defense, and of course that layup down the stretch, and Kevin Durant hitting his shots in isolation, getting the team back in the game when you made it 78-70. That three-point shot was a huge momentum swinger because Jokic fouled and then Devin Booker got his three-point shot right after that play. It was just amazing to watch. And the main thing I want to get across is just appreciate what you're watching, because the next Olympics, these guys will not be around. We're going to have guys like Anthony Edwards, Anthony Davis, Bam Adebayo, Cooper Flag. Hopefully he's on that team. We'll probably have Jason Tatum on the team, Paolo Banchero. Jalen Williams will probably make the team. Jaylen Brown, hopefully he gets on the team. Chet Holmgren. I hope Zion Williamson makes it. I'm rooting for his health. And then you got Tyrese Halliburton and so forth. So this is going to be the end of an era. And if they can cap it off with a gold medal, it'll be something special to watch. So just going forward, just appreciate greatness. To me, when I look at guys today like a Luka Doncic, a Nikola Jokic, a Giannis Antetokounmpo, I want to appreciate them. Can you criticize and appreciate at the same time? Yes. But fans today, in my opinion, take things too far, and they don't give enough respect to these guys. I'm not saying there shouldn't be any pushback. But at the same time, when you have moments like this where you're showing up, and I know, okay, they got the stacked roster. However, if you're in a game where things are tight, you need a bucket, you need to execute, and you get it done, that's something we should appreciate. And I think at the end of the day, these two guys are just going to be missed, in my opinion. And it's just fun to watch. I thought it was special to see these guys have their moments. Curry had the three to get in the lead. LeBron tied the game. Kevin Durant iced the game. It was just really cool to watch as a fan. So the next game up, they got to play France. Victor Wembanyama is a phenomenal talent. I think he's going to run the league. So anyone out there that's trying to get a championship, get your titles in now, because I think in 5 years, the Spurs are going to be problematic, in my opinion. So yeah, it should be an interesting game with France. But at the same time, hopefully we get some more moments from LeBron, Curry, and Kevin Durant during the regular season, because they're going to be gone soon. And these guys left a huge impact. I know there's some controversy. At the end of the day, these guys are still first ballot Hall of Famers. Hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Just love to hear your thoughts on the legacies of Steph Curry, LeBron James, and Kevin Durant. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.